Oh. My name is Trey Williams, and I approve of this message. For those of you who are illiterate, it says Huckleberry Finn by Mark Twain video. Woot. I wrote a script for this just because I'm afraid it wouldn't go well otherwise, so I apologize. That rhymed. Bam. That wasn't in the script. I'm just a beast. Alright, so this might be a boring video because it's on webcam and I can't like move around and do stuff. Except for this. Which has nothing to do with Huck Finn. I'm just killing time, so this can be 8 minutes. Yeah. And today I'm gonna incorporate my rap poetry I wrote for the synthesis category in this whole video here, spicing it up a bit like Taco Bell. Spice up your night or life or whatever. So just an A for effort for this whole thing. Miss Norris. Who's your favorite student? Jamal is. No, I know. And for those of you who don't know, rap poetry is self-explanatory, and I want to finish this. Hold on. Prime stuff. I wonder if they had root beer and Huck Finn's. I bet they did. I bet they did. Where was I? Oh yeah, but this is supposed to be a promo for Huck Finn, so I'm gonna promote Huck Finn. Huckleberry Finn. Some country couple just actually, their second child, his middle name is Huckleberry. I don't feel like looking it up. I'm gonna look it up. Country Huckleberry son. Brad Paisley and his actress wife, Kimberly Williams Paisley, welcome son Huckleberry Edward Jocelyn something. I don't know, and I don't really care, but that just says Huckleberry in it. So that it probably read the book and loved it, and gosh darn it, I'm gonna name my son after that guy. Yeah. Anyways, the book. It's a fantastic adventure book, and it's great if you like suspense and whatnot. There's a lot of action, and it's quite a challenge to read. Well, it was for me at least, because there's Jim, like the runaway slave, and I can't understand anything he says. I was like reading it, and I tried reading it out loud to myself, and it just wasn't making sense. So I was like, I'm gonna skim through this. But I kind of got it anyway, Miss Norris. Read the whole darn thing. Yeah. And there are many like internal conflicts in the book. The whole racism issue and the fact that black and white men actually can be friends was like totally taboo at the time this was written. So Mark Twain was very brave for putting this book out there, and like the controversy Huck Finn caused was astronomical. And so I must definitely commend Twain's courage. Very much so. And I'm sorry, you must be tired of me talking by now. So music break? Yeah, I think so. Acapella! Break it down now. Let me flip the pages and find my rap poetry. Alright, yo, check. Yo, what up, gather round and listen. I'll give you a synopsis quick of Huck Fizzin'. Book deals with friendship and it deals with racism. Got some drunks and asked Twain about it, great says him. Cause he was the author, the writer of the book, and all of his controversy he shook up and took, put it out in the world, and he made a fuss, made such a big impression, did more than just kick up dust, no. See, this book took the world by storm, should have a holiday for the guy celebrating when he was born, because it's made an impact like a WWF SmackDown in his town. Everywhere it's true, speaking to everyone, individuals like me and you. Well, now it's time to try to summarize the storyline. Thing is, I don't want to give it all away, but there are a select few things I will say. There was danger, there was suspense, there are a couple of two very different gents who find themselves becoming friends despite all of the popular trends. The bond and travel, They just grow on each other, neither one having a mother, and take an epic journey trying to survive. The grasp the attention of the reader makes us question our own lives. There is lying, there is deceit, and both guys must be quick on their feet. They are runaways. Escapes. For days and days, keeping up their capers, being ragamuffins, living for the day and caring about close to nothing. It's a soul-searching adventure. Reading could be well spent, sure, and a great story about conflicts, although I wouldn't say it's one of my top picks if you have patience and time for a complex storyline. I would recommend this book if you want a new outlook. And if you want your horizons to expand, it's good if you want a challenge on your hands. It's somewhat hard to read, pretty hard to follow, but I have faith you'll get it, maybe, because your head isn't hollow. This rhyming of mine has come into a close. Peace from the master of poetry and prose. I realized I said time and storyline. I made those rhyme twice. But it's a lot better than Aaron Carter running ball with all. I need to talk for another 2 minutes. Anyways, Huck Finn. Let me tell you how awesome Huck Finn is, because I have 2 more minutes to tell you about how fantastic this is. Do you know how long this book is? If you really want a challenge. 292 pages. 292. So, I mean, if you're a big reader, I will promote this to others. Yeah, definitely. I am enthusiastic about this video. Sorry if I'm not showing it. Let's find some really interesting Huck Finn quotes that will grab your attention. Because I have nothing for the rest of this video. Ooh, famous Huckleberry Finn quotes. Like, Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, about Huck's cruel drunkard father, Pat Finn, chapter 6. Then the old man got to cussing and cussed everything, everybody he could think of, and then cussed them all over again to make sure he hadn't skipped any. And then after that, he polished off with a kind of general cuss all around, including a considerable parcel of people which he didn't know the names of, and so called them what's his name when he got to them, and went right along with his cussing. How about when Sherburne's the mob who comes to his house making like they were going to lynch him, chapter 22. Do your newspapers call you a brave people so much that you think you are braver than any other people, whereas you're just as brave and no braver? Why don't your juries hang murderers? Because they're afraid the man's friends will shoot them in the back, in the dark. It's just what they would do. I like the title of the show by Duke and King in chapters 22 and 23, The Royal Nonsuch. The Royal Nonsuch. I can't say that because that's got the N-word in there. Or Huck on Jim on chapter 40. I knowed he was white inside. Yeah. So, I'm quoting from allgreatquotes.com about Huckleberry Finn. I'm quoting from this right now. Adventures of Huckleberry Finn was written by American writer and humorist. I don't know what humorist is, but that's why I'm quoting. Mark Twain, and published in 1884, considered one of the greatest American novels. It recounts the adventures of a boy and his friends who live in a town on the banks of the Mississippi River. Twain was born Samuel Langhorne Clemens on November 30th, 1835, and died on April 21st, 1910. This is 9 minutes, so I can be done. Read Huck Finn. Because it's awesome. So, yeah.